Kia ora, this is Arun Jacob, your friendly and frank licensed New Zealand immigration advisor as well as education advisor. As most of you who follow my work are aware, my team and I, called AJV Services, we like to help people to come to New Zealand and seek their future careers and possibly even residency options here. And we actively promote the pathway of education in New Zealand as possibly one of the best ways to be able to come into this beautiful country and eventually seek your future careers and destiny here in a country like New Zealand. So this video is more for our own AJV students and clients who come to New Zealand through our advice and our services. But I'm hoping this video will also be useful to all the other students, especially who come into New Zealand to study and acquire good degrees and hopefully go on into future work and residency. In the recent past, a few times we've had some of our students who land here call us in a panic within the first 2 or 3 days. My team and I, we are present in New Zealand here. We have some of our team working offshore, but we also have a team of people working here onshore in New Zealand as well. And sometimes we get calls from our students within the first 3 or 4 days after the land, and they're absolutely in a panic, and they say, hey, look, I've been meeting a lot of people in my college, or I've been meeting a lot of people in my the place where I stay, and practically everybody I'm meeting is telling me it was the wrong decision for me to come to New Zealand, and that it was the biggest mistake of my life, and so on and so forth. And essentially these young people are absolutely hyperventilating, thinking that they have done the biggest mistake of their life. So at that moment, of course, what they're experiencing is this sheer and high amount of negativity that surrounds some of the migrant communities here in New Zealand. And unfortunately, a lot of people who come to New Zealand, especially as international students, are unable to go on and succeed for themselves, and in the absence of their personal success, what they are resorting to is to give negative feedback about New Zealand and somehow convey the message to the newcomers that they have done the biggest mistake of their life. Now, if that were true, I would not be in business, or my team would not be in business for as many number of years as we have been. The fact is, New Zealand is a young, growing country. We need a lot of skilled workers, and as I keep saying often in my videos, there is no better pathway than for international students who come to New Zealand and study here and understand the system, the structures, the ethos, and the culture of this country, and then pathway themselves into work and future residency. I mean, who better than a person like that who has invested time, money, and effort to come and stay in New Zealand? And statistically, if you look at it, there have been a lot of successful international students. About 19% of international students are moving on into eventual residency, which is quite a large number, considering that we do get a large number of international students into New Zealand annually, and it has been growing quite dramatically over the last few years. And so what is happening is, because it's not a very large percentage of international students who are succeeding, the other lot who are not succeeding, or know that their time in the country is limited and they need to pack their bags and go back to wherever they've come from, they are spreading those ill will and negative comments and thoughts about New Zealand, which is completely false, especially if you are a student who has come to New Zealand through a company like AJV. Please understand, you are here because there were 2 different organizations that selected you and processed you to be here in New Zealand. The first was us, because we chose and worked with you because we believed you have the caliber to succeed in New Zealand. And we evaluated you on your English, your spoken ability. We evaluated you on your academics. We evaluated on how genuine all your finances and everything was. And only based on that, then we put forward that application for admission or visa. And then further, you were evaluated by that university or institution which gave you an admission. And then eventually you were evaluated by Immigration New Zealand, which also said, yes, okay, this person is good enough to enter New Zealand. So we've gone through a process, and I think perhaps the most important process was us, because we are always evaluating our students and clients from a long-term angle of seeing whether you have the ability to succeed in New Zealand. And by that we mean attitude, skills, and knowledge. Attitude, like a great outgoing nature and being able to network and get your way around. Skills, especially English skills, is what we're looking for all the time. And knowledge, which you already either have from your previous work or academic experience, or you're going to come and acquire here in New Zealand. So there is absolutely no reason to panic, guys, because again, statistically, most of our students who are coming to New Zealand through AJV are pathwaying very nicely and quite successfully into jobs and into residency. It may not be a cakewalk. Not all of them might find it happening overnight. Some might be struggling for a while. But then, bottom line, most of them are actually pathwaying, and we are constantly there to guide and help and assist and give very good advice, including immigration advice, so that they keep moving step by step to that path. So stay away from these negative people who will try and pull you down, because they are losers. They will try and pull down even the winners. So your job, if you're a newcomer to New Zealand, is to stay away from such influences and stop doubting your investment of time, money, and effort into what could potentially go on to become a very beautiful future. Especially if you're an AGV student or client, we are always there to speak to. Give us a call. We are the people who will bring that positivity back in you, give you that confidence that you're doing the right thing, connect you to some of our old students who are already here, went through this entire journey and challenges and are now successfully settled in, and that will give you the confidence. And we're always there. We're meeting you in different cities in New Zealand. We are having these dinners and networking opportunities, and a lot of our old students are also doing very well now, and we'd be very happy to provide you with that networking opportunity. So, and of course, we are always there to guide you on a more professional level with your employment side of things as well, and more critically the immigration side of things when you need to apply for new visas and stuff like that. So stay positive, stay away from the losers, don't fall for that negativity. If New Zealand was a bad destination, as these people keep saying in their silly videos that they post on YouTube and other places, why does the world love New Zealand? And it's not me saying this. If you look at any survey anywhere in the world which talks about quality of life or standard of life or happiness index or corruption-free society and so on and so forth, there are just so many different parameters. New Zealand is consistently rated. So you have not made the wrong choice. You have made the right choice. You need to hang in there and don't expect fruits to grow on the tree overnight. So hang in there. We're there to guide you, and everything will fall into place nicely for you. So stay strong, and as we say in Maori, kia kaha, which is stay strong, and we are always there at the end of a phone call to guide you guys. And this message is also to non-AJV students. Pick up good friends, pick up good circles of influence, and don't fall for that negativity, because you've invested a lot of money, time, and effort, and so make the best out of it. And even if you do have to go back to your countries, go back with a good experience and great memories of New Zealand. Thanks as always for watching my videos. Please share with your family and friends, and look forward to making my next one. Kia ora.